Good evening, all. We will be starting with the session within 5 minutes. Okay, so let's wait for 5 minutes, then we will go with the session. Okay, sorry, there is some network issue because of which we are. So let's start with the session. Just give me a minute. Uh, Let me share my screen first. Before sharing the screen, uh, let me know if there is any doubt regarding the UIUX, whatever we have done until now. Prototyping and all. If you have any doubts, just let me know first. Okay, so let me share my screen. We will go with the UI UX research methods. Okay. Okay, so one of you have said for the wireframing, so we will design the wireframing today. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me share. Okay, so as you have said, you can see there's a difference between these two. So this is an example. Oh, sorry. This is an example of low fidelity, and this is an example of high fidelity. Okay. So is there anything like I should explain? Like this, I simply share this. So this is the low fidelity wireframing. Okay. And this is your high fidelity. That's what all the difference between these two. If you need something else, like some other examples, you can just let me know so that I can design. So there are three types of wireframing: low fidelity, high fidelity, and the mid fidelity. So this is like basically if I say this is an example of mid like high fidelity, okay, and if I say this is an example of your mid fidelity, because there is a minor difference between the mid fidelity and the low fidelity. Like mid fidelity includes your like some sort of text, or we can see the content, but low fidelity does not include any sort of text. It just simply includes your again I can say, if I say in simple words, simply rough format. Like here it will be an image and something and all like this. You can just simply differentiate between the low fidelity, high fidelity, and the mid fidelity. It is clear. Okay, okay. So today your session will be only for until 7:45 or 50. Okay, because we have a meeting. Actually, I have a meeting somewhere. That's why. So we are going with a we can say a smaller topic or a short topic. Okay, just give me a minute. This Pashava, your doubt is clear. How many frames are there, or should I need to explain something else or through some other way? Just let me know how should I go, or should I go with my UI research methods? Like one thing. Let me share. Is my screen? Actually, there is some network issue because of which. Huh. Dekho. So this is your midfidelity. Okay. So like which design we share to the client is this one. Like this is just a simple example. If I say so, this is your design. Okay. This is also the high fidelity. Okay. So this we share to the client. Okay. High fidelity when we basically share to the client like this. Okay. And even this like which design I've showed you earlier, that's gonna like you can see it soon. Like we are just about done about this. Like we are about to done and this project it has been deployed. So soon you will get that website on the Google. Okay. Your daughter's clear. So shall I move? Okay, okay. So let me go. Let me share something else now. I think I told you that we will go with some prototypings and all. But today there is I don't know why, but in the first we got like I got network issues, then now I have to join the meeting. Huh. I think this is visible. Okay, so let's go with this part. One thing more I need to ask. Do you all have any problem if I keep your sessions 6 to 7? Because I have problem. Chalo. So okay. If you have issue at 6 to 7, so what's the best time that I should take the session? Because actually the problem is till 15th of December, like not 15th, till November last or something. Uh, Basically it's the shadi season, you all know. So sometimes we have to go, so like I have to go somewhere or something. So I can't take the sessions in the night. Okay. So that's why I prefer to take the session from 6 to 7 so that it's compatible for me to go even and to take a sessions both. So you are working, so I complete my work. Okay, so then we will like I will try to keep your sessions 7:30 to 8:30 or after. Like I will take sessions after 7:30 then. No problem. So I was here. So this is the UX research methods. We are not done with this yet, now. Okay, I think we are not done. So UX research methods basically stands for user experience research methods that helps the designers having to say and I can say the product teams. Okay, to understand how a user is interacting with the product or the services we are providing to improve the functionality, usability, and overall satisfaction of the user, or we can say the customer that is using our website or the application. Okay, so there are four types of UX research methods that are behavioral, attitudinal, qualitative, and the quantitative. Okay, we will discuss all these separately. Okay, first I'm just giving you an overview. So behavioral research methods basically like what's the purpose is to what basically users are doing. Okay, if I say some of the methods that are usability testing, heat maps, A/B testing. Okay, if I talk about attitudinal research methods, So it's like what users want to say, or we can say what they basically feel. So we can just take the surveys, interviews, and the questionnaires, or no, not the questionnaires, surveys, interviews, focus groups, and all. Okay. Qualitative basically, like the goal, or we can say the purpose is what, like how we can just simply understand the behavior of a user. Okay, like how they are behaving while interacting with the website, or we can say with the product. Okay, and we can just analyze all these. Okay, like basically the purpose is to analyze like how users are doing. Okay, last is the quantitative, like we basically uh, understand what the users are doing based on the data. Okay, like whatever data we collect from the users, we just analyze, or we just understand what is basically user want. Okay, what issues they are facing, or what are their goal and all. Okay, so let's move for the further parts. So first is your where's my notebook? Behavioral methods. Okay, so it basically, this behavior methods focus on the actions, like what users do. Okay, let me do it a little bit. So what basically users do. So in this first is the usability testing. So the goal of the usability testing is how easily a user can perform a specific task. Okay, we basically test how quickly a user can perform a specific task. Okay, like whatever features we are providing. Okay, like for example, if I want to search something on the or any sort of application, or we can say if I wanna go for the checkout process, so how quickly I can check out that uh, from that application. Okay, that is usable testing. Okay, second is the heat map, like basically its goal is to, like we have to understand whether user are preferring click, scroll, or hover, like I have shown you the trigger options. Okay, so as such we just basically um, analyze, or we just understand like which we can say trigger options of the buttons we should use. Like for example, if users are ignoring the CTA buttons, okay, so it means they are not positioned properly, or we can say we have not reflect on that button properly. Okay, third is the sessions recordings. Those session recordings is can just record the real time user sessions. Okay, to see how they are navigating with the products. Okay, like if I say, so you can just record the screen. Like there is an option of recording the screen, and you can just simply watch how users are struggling with the uh, application. Okay, next is the A/B testing. So A/B testing basically means how, like how you can just compare two or more versions of a design. Okay, to basically we have to compare different versions of the design. Its purpose is to like which one is performing better, and which if I say which one is performing better, as well as which is attracting more to the user. For example, if there is a button of login, okay, and I have given two colors, that is green and blue. So and that we have chosen one like green color is a gradient, and blue is a simple like the primary color. So which one is better? We will, like which is performing better. We can say how we can just test it. That is A/B testing. Okay. So this is the behavioral methods. I hope this is clear. Okay. Let me go to the next one. Okay. So next is your attitudinal methods. So it basically like attitudinal methods basically focus on the feelings, like what users feel. Okay. So and this first is the surveys and the questionnaires. So you can just collect the structure feedback survey. You all know as uh, some of the people from the government, we can say the people that are working in some of the organization, they came to your house and asked about your name, your like your parents' name and all. Okay, that is also a question. We can see the survey from which they just collect the data. Okay, and based on the data that we have provided, they just analyze. Like for example, if we are uh, just going with a survey and they are just asking about the illiterate people or the literate people, or we can say how many children do you have. So it's like they are asking a data that is overall, and it's not key like it's in your city only. They are taking the data from whole country, and then after analyzing everything, they just provide the actual number, or we can say approx number. Okay, so on that basis, the like even we have seen, we see the data on the Google. Okay, so this is survey and the questionnaires. Okay, second is the interview. Interview, you all know you can take one-to-one interview. You can go with the group settings, or we can go with the group interviews. Like what challenges basically you are facing while using an application. Okay, or like whoever is performing, you can just like even we have seen while going for the job. Okay, so what they basically do, they just take your interview, because we cannot judge a person only on the basis of the portfolio, we can say only on the basis of the resume. We like the first thing that is mandatory is to take the interview and to interact with the we can say recipient. Okay, this is interview. Third is the focus groups, like whether we should collect the collective user feedbacks through the discussions. You have seen group discussions, okay, where there is a one uh, person and there's a group discussion. Even in the job, like if I'm taking an example of the job only. So when a company comes to hire in any of the college, I'm just taking an example, or even in the company, they first take the group discussion rounds. Okay, and there's one moderator that will tell you that this has to be done in this thing, and from that they just analyze those things. Okay, so this is focus group, or we can say the GD. I hope this attitudinal method is clear. Is that clear? If you like, you can just let me know if I'm going faster. Okay, I can just take it slowly. But this is the part of the theory, so that's why I am not giving much time to this. Okay. Third is the qualitative methods. So, and this first is the contextual inquiry. So, like basically, it's focus on the behavior of the user, how user are behaving. So it's called like the first contextual inquiry. Like we basically observe the users and their natural environment. Like we just observe, for example, how users fill out the we can say application form or something on the portal. Yes, sure, Prashava. I will just share this PDFs by tomorrow by night. Actually, oh, even in the past, some of you have said for sharing, but I forgot to share it. But I will share it. Okay. I will keep in mind today. I will share it by tonight or tomorrow. This was the first one. Huh. Second. Second is the diary studies. So basically, we track the users over time. Like we just track the users. Even we can track weekly. Okay, there's a dashboard from which you can just track how users are interacting or behaving with the particular website. Okay, like if I take an example of an watch, so you can see that watch just um track your running time, your walking time, your cycling, whether you are doing anything. Okay, so this is what diary studies say. Hard sorting is we just understand how user is mentally organized. related to the information. Like for example, or we can say we just group the features into single, or we can just categorize them into a particular name that will make sense for the users, okay, or for us. Like for example, you have seen if you're going for the shopping in the e-commerce application or anywhere, so there are different categories, or we can say there are different groups that have a similar name, and then they are divided, we can say further divided into groups. Okay, so that is card sorting. Last and qualitative is the tree testing. So it basically tests how easily a user can navigate a site structure. For example, if we are saying we wanna search for the mm, kids section, okay, or we could just wanna search about the policy. So how we can just easily navigate to the terms and conditions. Okay, that is qualitative. Last is the quantitative methods. So it basically focus on what, like basically measures the user behavior. So and this the first goal, like good goal. The first thing is analytics. Okay, so it basically analytics means to track the user behavior and identify the trends. Like we can say which product pages are analyzing, or we can say are using by the users, or we can say what basically users are preferring. So we just analyze all these things. For example, nowadays, like you've seen, collar hoodies, or I can say the zipper hoodies or zipper sweatshirts are trending in the market, or we can say the leather jackets are trending in the market. So we will just like that developer or the company will analyze that this is in the market and it's trending, so we will manufacture this one. Okay, so this is an example of analytics. Second is the clickstream analytics. So the goal is to analyze the user journey uh, throughout the whole product, or we can say an application. For example, how many, like how users start, or we can say how user came into the website till the end. Okay, in how many steps they are just completing the particular task, or we can say if they are shopping, so in how much steps they are doing it. Okay, how they are just behaving with the particular thing. Okay, that is clickstream analysis. Last is the net promoter score. Like basically how user, like whether user is recommending or not. Okay, so you can just format them into 0 to 1. Okay, uh, there's a live example of this. Like there are many examples, but the recent one is there's an application that is BlaBlaCar. Okay, so what, like basically its application, what's this application is? This application basically, I say that you book a cab. Okay, so it takes around 800 to 900. Like if I'm just taking an example of Noida to Delhi. Okay, or around 500. Okay, but in that application blah blah, and you are just going single. Okay, but in the blah blah car, what's the option? You can just sit, like book your own seat, like the one single um sitting in that car. Okay, and you just have to pay for that. That is around 100 or 120. So there is a huge difference, as you are paying the 500 and you are paying 100. So that blah blah car, like they basically, I am not saying that, but they basically, what's the purpose of given example of BlaBlaCar is, once you are done with the ride, like you reach the point, so you got the mail or you got the message that you have to rate whether this driver, like the driver is not a driver. If I say they are also working somewhere, but they have just put it on the BlaBlaCar so that they can just go with people's, like whether it's an part-time earning too. Okay, so once you are done with the riding, or we can say once you are reached to your destination, there is an option where you can just rate that driver, and even the driver is also an option to rate you. Okay, so if they have rate good, so it's good for the community. So I say, if in simple words, ki they have rate you and you have rate them. Okay, so at your dashboard, or we can say at your profile, that feedback or the rating will be shown. So if you are booking another ride, okay, some other day, so they can just see your rating. If your rating is good, they will prefer to uh, travel with you. If your rating is bad, so they will not like they will just cancel your ride, like simply. Because if your rating is more than 4, so it's mean you are good. If your rating is below 4, like it's up to 5, if it's below 4, so that means that person, whether it's a driver, whether it's a passenger, there is some sort of issue. So like this you can just rate the person as well as the application. Okay, I think you got the example, like what basically I'm trying to say. Or should I take some, well, like something else as an example? Like here you can see interview, card sorting, usability testing, heat maps, surveys. Okay, and why user research is important to help the design product that what people actually want. Okay, it basically saves your time and money by avoiding the bad decisions as well. And it also improves the usability and makes the website easy to use. Okay, so this is what the benefit of using UX research methods. Is this clear? Okay, so for today we are just ending the session here only. Okay, as I have to go. Kindly go through this once, like what are UX research methods and all. I will share the PDF soon in the group. Okay, rest you may leave the session. Thank you for today. And